guys, it's April, and I want to give you a fall book haul today because I went crazy and might have bought a few too many books. I actually have 33 to show you right now. Oopsie. I don't know why this happened, but it did, and it's kind of what prompted me to just go ahead and say yes to the Barnes & Noble membership card. Oh, it's bad, it's bad. Something just flipped these last couple months, and I'd been so good over the summer that I binged. And this is the result of that binge. I'm gonna do this in no particular order. I'm just gonna roll, and I'm probably not gonna tell you a lot about each of these books. I might tell you a little story of how I managed to end up with them, but that's about it because 33 books, not a lot of time. There's that. Okay, the first book is a naked book. This is The Stiefvater Thing by Libba Bray. I have the first two in the Gemma Doyle series, and then I'm like, I need the last one. I need to complete this trilogy and I need to read it. And I found this naked copy and I'm like, this'll do. I don't even care. This'll do. It still had words. It's all that matters. And then a while ago, I heard news that The Raven King is coming out by Maggie Stiefvater, and so I went ahead and I pre-ordered a signed copy of that. But that meant I needed to get the rest of the series. So I bought the rest of the series at the same time. I'm so horrible. But I do absolutely adore this series so far. It is Blue and her boys always and forever will have a place in my heart. And so I was okay with getting the Raven Boys, the Dream Thief, and Blue Lily, Lily Blue. Plus these covers, they're absolutely amazing. I have a review over A Madness So Discreet by Mindy McGinnis up on my channel. If you haven't heard me rant and rave about it, you should go do that. But this book was an impulse purchase because of the cover. It's by Brooke Shaden, and she is an amazing artist, and I love her artwork, and so this is kind of one of the ways I'm collecting her art, is buying the books with her art on the cover, which explains why I got this next book. Ha! Yeah, I got this book too. This is A Wounded Name. It's by Dot Hutchinson. This is one of Brooke Shaden's early works, and I found it on Goodreads, and then I had to find it on the internet. I'm not 100% sure what this story is about, but I think it's a Hamlet retelling, and I'm sure it's gonna be good, but this just looks beautiful on my bookshelf, and that's all I care about right now. I am horrible. So horrible. Everybody and their mother has pretty much already picked up Winter by Marissa Meyer, at least if everyone and their mother is into the Lunar Chronicle series, because this came out this month and I read it and it was beautiful and I have it in my November mid wrap up. Then yeah, go check that out. And like I said, at some point I want to just go through this whole Lunar Chronicle series and just word vomit at you guys. So there will be a video on that. Another book that's already on my channel. There are a ton of books in this haul that I've already like flashed in your guys' faces because they're amazing. And that is Illuminae by Amie Kaufman and Kristoff. This book just, it was, yeah. And it matches my hair, so go read it. Just because of that, go read it. I know that you've already seen these books several times on my channel because I love this series and they're absolutely gorgeous, and that is these beautiful editions of the Silo series. These are a limited edition run that is, hold on, I gotta bring it up. That is, of course, signed by Howey, all three of them. And I saw these editions on the internet, and the artwork was amazing, and I'm just gonna keep saying and. I had to, even though it probably was more than I should have spent on them. I love them. Oh, how I love them. Then with last month being Halloween, I saw all kinds of creepy books because of Kayla's and Trina's group with the creepy recommendations for the month. And one of those recommendations from one of those videos, I can't remember whose it was, but I will link you down below as soon as I remember. I'm sorry, I'm horrible, but that was the Unseen series. This is for, well, technically this is a bind-up of two of them. It was cheaper to get it as a bind-up rather than two different books, but this is a series of 4 books. I'm not holding them in the right order at all. I believe this is the right order. I'm like, is it even right side up? This is the right order. These are supposedly supposed to be very good. And they're by Richie Tanskersky Cusick, I think. I'm sorry, that's bad, but I said it. Just by their cover alone, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. So I want to get to these soon. But as you can tell, I have a problem with my TBR pile. But I will get to these soon. And then another book on the creepy recommendations. 17 and Gone. You get ghosts in a book and you tell me about it and it's gonna end up in my hands because I need to read it. This is one of these books. This is by Nova Ren Suma. I keep forgetting to tell you guys who these books are by, mainly because I'm just gushing about what the book is, which I don't think is bad, but this book also matches my hair, so that means it's going to be good. And then Trina. Trina had this book recommended on her channel, Toads and Diamonds by Heather Tomlinson, and fairy tale retelling. She enjoys it. I had to pick it up, and so when I saw it for really cheap, I'm not gonna say no. So here it is. And then I got Tamsin by Peter S. Beagle. Okay, so the story behind this one is that on Morgan's Little Word Weaver channel, she started talking about this book, and it sounded good, and then I realized it's by the same author who wrote The Last Unicorn, and then I wondered where this book was and why it wasn't in my childhood. So I have this book now, Morgan, and I'm going to read it. It's gonna be read. This is another book that you guys have already seen, The Sleeper and the Spindle by Neil Gaiman. This is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous book. And the story is so old school. The feel and the look and just the story style that I enjoyed this one. I'm gonna stop gushing about it, but fairy tale retelling, two mashed up into one. Go read it now. Go, go, go. Persuasion by Martina Boone. Another book that you've constantly seen on my channel since I picked it up, and I tweeted about it and it was good, and I need the next in the series now, but go pick this one up because it's wonderful and delicious. Don't eat it, but it's delicious. I talked about this series in my trilogy recommendation, and that is the Curse Worker Trilogy by Holly Black. I picked up these ones after I read them through the library and I wanted copies, and I absolutely love this edition of the book. Sadly, I've got the other edition of the book, but that's okay. That's okay. I still have all the words. All the words are right now on me. So we got White Cat, Red Glove, and Black Heart. And Holly Black is amazing. The next couple books you are going to recognize as very Barnes & Noble style. Like I said, Barnes & Noble just got me this season. I don't know why. But anyways, Doctor Who. Isn't it just, it's so pretty. I don't even the 11th Doctor and the Pawns and all of them, and I'm okay with that, but just look at this book. Look at this book. And there is this, and then there was this. You guys all know about my fairy tale collecting, and so when I saw this beautiful edition at Barnes & Noble, I'm like, it has to be in my collection because I absolutely love the winter fairy tales, like the Snow Queen and East of the Sun and West of the Moon. So I had to pick this one up. It's just, oh, there's just all kinds of gorgeousness going on. It's amazing. It's amazing. And then in the same veins as that, I actually don't have any collections of Andrew Lang. So when I saw this beautiful pink one, I'm like, yeah, since I can't afford the 12-piece gorgeous folio edition of the different fairy books, I got this one instead. I'm still gunning for that 12-piece folio thing. As soon as I hit the jackpot or rob somebody or maybe marry rich. One of those three. Then I got this one. This is Alice's Adventure in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. It's got blue pages. I want you guys to know that these are my two favorite colors together, is this bright blue and this pink. And so when I saw this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book, I had to get it, and it's leather. It's leather. And it's just, oh, just put those all together by each other. It's amazing. Ah, it's amazing. That was a weird sound. I'll try not to ever make it again. One of my favorite authors, Mercedes Lackey, she just started this new series. And of course, I have to read it. In case you can't read those words, this is Hunter. I don't know what it's about, but she's an auto-buy, and I need all of her books. Fairy tales! Guys, can you pick up that I like fairy tales? I don't think you can. This is Grimm. This is a collection of stories, fairy tales retold, kind of romance dark style. I don't know how to go, because sometimes, I mean, it is a very pretty book. Sometimes these things don't end very well, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. I think it'll be good. It'll be good. If not, it'll look good on my shelf. I have been reading the Asylum series since I randomly picked up the first two. I don't even remember where, somewhere, because I like ghost stories, once again. So it's been a while since Catacomb has come out, and I finally picked it up, mainly because I finally got a Barnes & Noble membership card. This Barnes & Noble membership card is probably gonna be a bad thing in the long run, but I picked up this book so I can read it. Yeah. This is by Madeline Rocks, if I hadn't said that before. And then we have 1,000 Nights by E.K. Johnson. With all of the different retellings that have been coming out, this one kind of got lost in the shuffle for a little while, but I finally picked it up, and it's smooth like butter. It's just like butter. And it smells like new book. And it's gorgeous. And Arabian Nights, I like that story. And this last set of books I've been wanting for so long. I don't know why I kept putting it off, and for the longest time I didn't even realize it was a thing, and I should have known that because I love the Tortall series, and that is the Becca Cooper trilogy. This is a precursor to all of the other Tortall series, and I've heard things about it. Not a lot of things, but I need to round out that world, and so I'm really looking forward to reading this. In fact, this is probably going to be coming home with me for Thanksgiving, so I can just enjoy them so much. That was all the books that I have bought in fall. Anything beyond this point I'm going to call winter. So look forward to that, which is probably going to be ridiculous because Black Friday is gonna happen, and so is Christmas. I hope you enjoyed the monster of this video. I am going to attempt to hold as many of these books as I possibly can. Let's see if I can set this up nicely. This isn't gonna happen. Oof. It's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna grab. Oh. I'm gonna hold those. Oh, I can't. It weighs more than I do. While I don't recommend acquiring this many books, at one period of time, I have to say that I am extremely happy with what I've got. I heart you beautiful faces. Bye!